Hello, my friends. Welcome back to this English learning podcast. I am happy you are here today. This podcast is not only for learning English, but also for learning about life and how to make life better. My name is Daniel, and I will be your host today. I will speak slowly and clearly so you can understand every word. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever come home after work and thought, today I will cook a nice healthy dinner, I will go for a walk, maybe I will read a book, but then you end up doing nothing. Instead, maybe you sit on the couch, scroll on your phone, or just watch TV until you fall asleep. Yes, I know, because I have done that too many times. It happens to almost all of us. We always think evenings will be the best time. We imagine that after work we will do many good things. But when the evening comes, suddenly we feel tired, lazy, or distracted. It's like our energy disappears. And then the next day, we wake up and say to ourselves, "Oh no, I wasted my evening again." But don't worry. Today in this podcast, I will share with you some very simple and powerful tips. These tips can change your evenings. They will help you stop wasting time and start enjoying evenings in a new way. And remember, while you learn these life tips, you are also practicing your English. That is two benefits at the same time. So let's begin. First, I want you to understand something very important. Your evening is not just the leftover part of your day. It is not just the end. Your evening is actually the beginning of tomorrow. Yes, think about it like this. Your evening is like the backstage crew in a theater. If the backstage is messy and chaotic, the play on the stage tomorrow will also be messy. But if the backstage is prepared, tomorrow will be smooth and beautiful. That is why evenings are so important. Many people talk about morning routines, wake up early, exercise, meditate. But the truth is, if your evening is weak, your morning will also be weak. If you stay up late watching random videos, then in the morning you will feel tired, angry, and lazy. But if your evening is calm, organized, and full of purpose, then your morning will be full of energy. So, how can we fix our evenings? The first step is very simple. When your workday ends, don't just fall on the couch like you just finished running a marathon. Instead, make a small signal, a little action that tells your brain, the workday is finished. Now it's time for me. For example, you can put on some soft music, clean your desk, or change your clothes. This takes only 1 or 2 minutes, but it changes your mindset. It tells your brain, work is over, evening has started. I will share my own small habit. After I finish work, I write one short note in my journal. I just write one sentence like, today I finished my tasks. Good job. That is all. Then I close the journal and I feel free. Another friend of mine just lights a candle in his room when the evening starts. These are simple rituals, but they are very powerful. After this small transition, you can start to structure your evening. Many people waste their evening because they see it as one long block of time. They think, I have 5 hours free. I can do anything. But the truth is, when we see too much free time, we end up wasting it. So here is a better idea. Divide your evening into 3 small parts. The first part is unwind and relax. This means you give your body and mind a chance to rest. Maybe you take a short walk. Maybe you listen to some nice music. Maybe you stretch or drink tea. This is important because you just finished work and your brain is still full of stress. The second part is growth and creativity. This is my favorite part. After you relax, your mind is ready to learn something or create something. This is the best time to read a book, practice a hobby, learn English, or even write something. You don't have to spend hours. Even 20 minutes can make you feel satisfied. The third part is connection and reflection. This is like the dessert of your evening. You can spend time with your family, call a friend, or write your thoughts in a journal. You can also just sit quietly and think about your day. This makes your evening feel complete and meaningful. Now, you might be thinking, but Daniel, I am too tired after work. I don't have energy. Let me tell you the truth. Most people are not really out of energy. They just use their energy in the wrong way. When you scroll on social media, watch endless TV shows, or jump from one distraction to another, your energy gets scattered. That makes you feel more tired. But if you choose just one simple, meaningful activity, you will feel fresh again. For example, one time I thought I was too tired to do anything. But then I picked up my guitar and played music for only 15 minutes. Guess what? I felt more alive and happy. That short moment gave me more energy than 2 hours of watching random videos. So remember, you are not out of energy. You are just using it in the wrong way. Another problem we all know is Netflix, or YouTube, or any other platform. We say, I will watch just one episode, but suddenly we finish a whole season. Haha, yes, it happens to me too. The problem is not Netflix itself, the problem is how we use it. So here is one simple tip. Don't watch endless series at night. Instead, choose something with a clear ending, like a movie or a documentary. That way, you enjoy it, but you also stop on time and have energy for other things. Before I continue, let me share one more golden tip with you. It is called habit stacking. This means you add a new small habit to something you already do every day. For example, when I brush my teeth at night, I also listen to a short English podcast. I don't even think about it anymore. It is automatic. Another example, when you cook dinner, you can think about 3 things you are grateful for. That way, cooking becomes not only about food, but also about happiness. By stacking habits, you make life better without extra effort. You are not forcing yourself to change everything. You are just connecting one good thing with something you already do. Over time, these small actions make a big difference. Now, let's talk about something very powerful that can change your evenings completely. It is called reflection. Reflection means thinking about your day. Not in a heavy way, but in a light and calm way. Many people go to bed with their minds still busy. They think about work, problems, or unfinished tasks. This makes them feel stressed, and sometimes it even makes it hard to sleep. But if you spend just 2 or 3 minutes reflecting before bed, everything feels lighter. I will share a simple method I use. Every night before I sleep, I ask myself 3 questions. First, what gave me energy today? Second, what made me feel tired today? Third, what am I proud of today? That's it. Just 3 questions. And I write 1 or 2 short answers in my journal. You will be surprised how much peace this gives you. It is like cleaning your mind before sleep. You put your thoughts in order, and then you can rest. And guess what? When you wake up the next morning, you feel more clear and focused. This simple act of reflection is like pressing the reset button on your brain. Now let me explain something important about discipline. Many people think they need strong discipline to change their evenings. But the truth is, discipline is not always the answer. Instead of forcing yourself, you can prime your environment. What does that mean? It means you prepare your surroundings so that good habits happen naturally. For example, if you want to read more, don't keep your book hidden in a drawer. Put the book on your pillow so you see it before you sleep. Then you will naturally read at least a page. If you want to play guitar, don't keep it in a box. Place it in the living room where you can easily pick it up. If you want to eat fruit instead of cookies, put apples or bananas on the table where you can see them. When you change your environment like this, you don't need to fight with yourself. The right choice becomes the easy choice. And your evenings slowly change without stress. I remember a time when I wanted to write in my journal every night, but I always forgot. Then I started keeping the journal right next to my lamp. The moment I turned off the light, the journal was right there. And now, writing in it feels natural. This is the power of priming your environment. Another big problem in the evening is distraction. We live in a world full of distractions. Phones, messages, TV, social